What is up, everyone? What is up? I'm totally checking out my eye here, making sure I don't have anything gross there from skateboarding this morning. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine. I thought I would do a weekly live stream. Thought I would do a live stream today. I'm not doing too much. I don't have too much going on. It's kind of chilly outside. I got a couple things in my mind. I want to chit chat to y'all. I feel like my face is like dirty. Yeah, I feel like my face is like gross. So let's come with me and let's clean Jermaine's face. What's up, everyone? What's good? I have been so busy the past couple days, yo. Like so freaking busy the past couple days. Yes, my face is like looking rough. Like looking rough, yo. But let's get this fixed. It would be so weird if there was someone in the toilet back here. No, there's no one here, but that'd be so weird because they'd be like, what is going on up in here? Because this is Saturday, so not a lot of people are here. I don't think anybody's here, actually. I just have to, like, get this off my face because this looks really gross. It's one thing I hate about the winter, because whenever I, like, skate and I'm like, going into an office building, like, I look like this. You know, like the past couple days, like I've been running late, trying to go to this meeting and go to that meeting, and let's see. I'm almost done. I'll read the comments in a minute, but I just gotta get my face looking straight, yo. So weird the things I show at you guys online, right? I think I'm straight. I'm good. Let go. It's not a hat. I just got this African headband on to cover my hair, and it's just right under here. But I just like the way that it doesn't push my hair out. Now I've messed it all up. I like the fact that it doesn't push my it doesn't have my hair in my face, because that's one problem I have. Like I always have hair in my face. Let's see. I'm gonna read the comments in just 1 second. Like I got some things going on. Now I got this little dickety sticking up out the top, and this one's sticking out the side. But that's cool. That's cool. I think we straight. Is that good? Is that good? Yeah, we cool. Let go. Ah. Alright, let's read some comments. I got to figure out how I'm gonna position the phone. I am over here charging the boosted, and I got the GoPro over here charging. I got a new Apple cord today because my other Apple cord is pretty jacked up. So I got a new one. It's actually pretty cheap. It was on Amazon. It was on sale. It was like $15 out the door with tax and everything, so that's not that bad. You need to go back to sleep, yo. I need to go back to sleep, but I can't sleep past like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. I really can't sleep. Like, it's really tough. How can you afford to live in SF? Just work. Like, get a job, work, be productive, do something with your life. It's pretty easy. Well, I don't want to say it's pretty easy because, believe it or not, like, I hear very mixed stories. Like I hear some people that they say it's like it's very difficult to live here and it's very tough to find a job. I definitely hear this from a lot of people. And then there's the homeless situation, like there's a lot of homeless people here. So I'm not necessarily gonna say it's a great place to live, but I'm just gonna put it like this. For me, it's sort of working out. Like some of the things that I'm doing in some of the apps, like it's working out for me. I can only speak for myself here. I don't know. I just know a lot of other people. They just have different results because they're just doing different things here. It's all about what you do in the city, you know. And yeah, that plays a big role. Yeah, you definitely got to be a hustler in SF, and you got to have a hustle mindset too. You don't mention the girls anymore. Something ain't right. Yeah, Okay, so the thing about why I don't talk about girls in SF because, like, it's I don't really meet girls here, yo. Like, I don't. Like, and I was talking to a roommate. I was talking to my roommate last night, and he was telling me like, "Yo, you only go to the rich parts of the city. Like, you don't go to any of the down to earth parts in the city. Like, you only go to the rich parts and a few." And that's very true. Like, I'm only in like the really nice areas, and it's kind of hard to meet people in those nice areas because no one lives in those areas, you know? So, and then I don't really care about meeting anyone here either because whenever I do meet people, it's like, it just doesn't really work out. So that's why I'm just not so into like even talking to people here. And I feel that like my life is so weird and like my experiences I've had are like so weird that like it would just be difficult to find someone who can even relate, you know? So I would just I don't even really even talk to anyone around here. Like now when I'm traveling, that's a whole different story. It's a whole different story when I'm traveling. But when I'm back in SF, like I don't know, like I just don't feel like I don't feel like I should talk to anybody basically, you know? Like I don't know. Like it's just like that when I'm here. I don't know. SF totally banned vaping. Is this true? I bought a vape cigarette last night and I also bought a charger last night. And definitely doesn't look like anyone is taking that ban seriously. I mean, the weed stores still sell e-cigarettes. Even like the where you get tobacco, they still sell vape cigarettes there. Like Juuls, they still sell Juuls everywhere, and Juul has like crazy lawsuits on them right now. You can't afford girls in SF. Well, I don't even know if I don't know what it is. Like one thing I've learned about SF, like usually most places I've lived in, like Santa Barbara, like I've had more girls as friends than I had guys. And I noticed in SF, like I don't have like any friends that are girls, like basically. Like I'm trying to think right now, like I literally have like no friends that are women. Like I don't. Like the people that I do talk to are all guys. And that's kind of weird because like I had a couple friends that were girls, but like one chick just stopped talking to me, you know? She was just like, "Yo, we shouldn't talk anymore," you know? So I'm like, "Okay." But that's just kind of weird. Like once again, I don't have many friends like here and I usually hang out by myself all the time, but like it's just something I noticed. Like I don't really have like I don't really know like I don't really know any girls here. You know, like, I just don't. You know, I mean definitely there's tons of girls around, and like I see people like frequently. Like if I go to the same places, but like I don't just hang out. Like I don't really just hang out with anyone here for the most part. Like I usually just chill by myself all the time. Like why do you think I'm having a live stream right now? I'm by myself. Females be so friendly in SF. It just sucks for me because I'm in a relationship. It's always like that. It seems like whenever you get into any relationship, you always notice that like everybody's so much nicer to you. Like, because they can probably feel your energy of being in a relationship, you know? So that's why they're all nice to you. SF is a weird place though. SF is a really weird place. Are people more reserved in SF? I would say, yeah, they are. The loud people are the tourists, but then you can totally tell a tourist, yo. Oh my gosh, like whenever tourists come to the city, like I can so tell them from like a mile away, yo, like every single time. I could tell by, like, main reason how you can tell a tourist is their fashion, okay? Their fashion, like especially people coming from middle of America. When I see people coming from the middle of America and I see them walking in SF, I'm like, damn, yo. Like, I'm not ready to go back to Memphis yet, you know? Like, this fashion is so different, yo. Like, you don't see people wearing khakis around here. You be seeing fools wearing khakis with like their button-down shirts tucked in with their wallabies on, and I'm like, yo, you just straight off from Ohio, yo. Would you rather SF over NYC? I think I would, just because New York is it's a different beast. It is, it's a different beast. I definitely would have way more friends in New York, and I would have a bigger posse, but also I would have more haters in New York. And that's one thing I don't really have in SF. I don't really have haters because I don't really have a lot of friends. So a lot of people just don't know me, you know? Like, a lot of people don't know my get down. Unless you know me from YouTube. But if you know me from YouTube, like, chances are you won't be a hater. You'll just be someone from YouTube, you know? But New York is it's a different beast, man. I think I'd much rather stay in SF. I think I'd much rather stay in SF. I mean, I'll go to New York and chill and like stay for a little bit, but permanently, like, I think I'd rather be in San Francisco. SF, that homeless, or do they need it? I don't know what's going on with the homeless situation in SF. Hi, Jermaine. Just saying hello from South Africa. It's time for another visit to our shows after we won the rugby. Yo, so I'll probably come to South Africa whenever I see some cheap flights. If I see flight for like under 600, like around $600, it just won't be any questions asked. Like, I'm just gonna click, boom, buy the flight, you know? That's just how it's gonna go down. But I haven't seen any deals to South Africa for a minute. I've seen hella deals for Kenya. I kind of really want to go to Ghana too, because they're having this year. I'm not gonna go to Ghana this year, but like this year was a year of return. Like, hella Black Americans are going to Ghana. I really want to check out Ghana just to go, just check it out, just to chill, be around my people, you know? Because it is an amazing feeling when you go into a country and like everybody's Black, everybody looks like you. Like, it is a freaking amazing feeling, yo. Like, I think that's why I like South Africa so much, because it's like, yo, this is dope. But then people in South Africa are so like, South Africa's almost like a little America down there. Like, everybody's from some other place, you know? And it's like, I don't know. I love South Africa. What about Barbados? But I don't know. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I don't even, like, I'll go to South Africa, I'll go to Switzerland, I'll go to England. But I'm getting to the point where, like, I think I want to, like, sort of take a break on traveling. Now, when I mean take a break on traveling, what that really translates to is I just won't take trips for, like, 2-3 months. I'll take a trip for, like, a week, you know? Which I think that would be dope. And then I'll probably go to just more, like, I don't know. Maybe I want to do this for a couple months because I just don't unsubscribe. Maybe I'll just do this for a couple months because, like, I've been having so much fun since I've been back in SF. Like, I have been having so much fun. Like, literally, like, I don't even, like, I'm not doing anything extravagant. I'm not doing anything special, but, like, it's to the point where, like, I tell myself, like, don't share it on Facebook. Like, don't. Like, just don't share. Like, shit is going so good right now. Just don't even share it, yo. Like, don't talk about it. Like, just don't. Like, just shut the fuck up and just keep going. Like, let's just keep going and just don't even share it, because it's like sometimes I want to share happy moments, but then sometimes I don't, because I don't want to make people feel bad. You know, I don't want to make people feel like things are going so good for you, but things are not going so good for me. And I don't know what's going on. Like, I just don't know what's going on. Like, it's amazing. But then also, like, something else I want to talk to y'all about, real talk. Like, pretty soon, I'm going to be traveling, going home to my hometown, and, like, it's been hitting me. It's been sinking in, you know? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going home. What am I going to do when I'm back home? So for literally the past 4 days, like, I've been sort of like, it's been parts of the day where, like, I'll think about, like, going home, and then I'll just, like, go into a trance, and I'll literally pause for, like, straight 2 minutes and don't say anything, don't move, and I'm just like staring into space like this. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Yeah. So that's what I got on my brain right now. Like, for real, like, I'm just like, I'm going home. I'm going home with red fucking hair, yo. Like, you know how many people gonna be talking about me? And I'm gonna be like, guess what? I don't care. I'm just like kind of nervous, yo. What's wrong with going home? There's nothing wrong with going home. But a lot of people probably can't relate with this part of going home. But like, when you leave home when you're young, like, cause I left home when I was like 19, right? When you leave home and I'm like 30, 32 now. So I've been living away from home for a while. When you leave home for that long amount of time, even when you go back like every year or every other year, what happens is you build up like this independence. You build up this independence that is very strong and very powerful because you live alone. You've moved away and you've met new people and you've made new connections and you've basically started a new life. But when you go back home, the new life that you have in this other place, no one sees that new life. They only see you as the person you was when you were back home. But once again, like I've moved away like a long time, so like my life is like very different, you know? And I don't know, I just think that like, I just get really nervous because like I'm just like I don't relate with the culture there, you know? Like, I don't relate with the culture, so like I feel so out of place before I even get there. You know, like I feel so out of place. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to be like, I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to be more conservative, you know? Like, look at me right now, look at this shit. Look at this. Look how many colors I got. I got red hair. I got some blue up here. I got some orange. I got some green. Let's keep going down. I got some shorts here. I got some more colors. I got some different mismatched socks. You know, believe it or not, I could have had mismatched shoes because I was on Amazon and I bought the same exact shoes but in a different color because they were on sale. And I'm like, click, 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 boom, Amazon gonna send them to my door. And I will need new skateboarding shoes anyway because I just destroy skateboarding shoes, you know? But then when I come back home, it's like, I can't be dressing like this. Well, number one, it's gonna be cold for one. I was thinking that the temperature is gonna be about 5 degrees out there. 5 degrees in Celsius, so I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. That's like 40 degrees or something. I guess that's not that bad, 40 degrees. That's still too cold if you ask me, like, So I'm thinking like, go back home, like, I don't know, I'm just like tripping. Like, I'm thinking, should I even take the boosted? Because I'm definitely not going home for Thanksgiving. Ooh, looking like that, okay, I get it. You're the poster boy for San Francisco. I definitely love the city. Going home for Thanksgiving. So I'm not going home for Thanksgiving. I'm going home like before Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's too much stress for Thanksgiving. I want to be in the city for Thanksgiving. Be in the city all alone by myself for Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, I don't want to be with my family. But yeah, so like that's what I got on my brain. Like I've been thinking about that for the past couple of days. I know once I get home I'll be okay, but like something like last time I was back home, something really fucked up happened. Like I'm not gonna say exactly what happened, but this could have happened anywhere. Like this could have happened anywhere, yo. But like basically what happened was like, damn, this is kind of fucked up, but like I passed out in this room and I woke up. When I woke up, it was some shit that was going down in the room that like, I was just like, oh, I do not want to be a part of this, you know? But like, I passed out. So like, and I woke up and like, I was like, I just don't want to be a part of this. And I didn't say anything because I thought that it would just be much better not to say anything, you know? But like, I didn't say anything. And then after it happened, like, I was just like, I was thinking about what was going on in that room for like days. Like, I was like, that was not cool. That was not freaking cool, yo. I'm not gonna say what it was because it wasn't illegal drugs, but like, it was something that was really, really fucked up, yo. Like, really fucked up. Like really fucked up. And I don't know. Like, it could have happened anywhere in the world, you know? But it literally, like, happened, like, I don't know. I don't want to keep talking about it. I'm very different from most people in my family, y'all. I'm very different. Like, I was telling someone in my family about this gig, about the cuddling gig, and how, you know, you make $80 an hour to go cuddle with someone. And, like, they were just, like, all, like, so you're going to be cuddling with men? And I'm like, yeah, like, you have to cuddle with men. But then, you know, one thing I was thinking about cuddling with men, like, how many, like, I was actually thinking about this. How many men would I actually cuddle with? Because if you're a dude and if you want something else, why would you go to a cuddle app? You would just go look for dudes, you know? So I don't necessarily think, I could be wrong on this, but I don't necessarily think as many guys will be cuddling with guys, because if a guy really wants something else, he could easily go find that something else for free versus paying to cuddle with someone. I would imagine the people that are gonna be doing cuddling are people with like more of like psychological, not really psychological problems, but like people with like low self-esteem, or like someone who has a hard time trying to go on a date, or someone who just thinks that they're not beautiful or they're not attractive. Because you meet a lot of people like that in San Francisco, where like I've definitely went on a date with someone and I like, you know, kiss them, and then I'd say like, you're beautiful, you know? And they're like, don't say that because I'm not beautiful. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I can't tell you you're beautiful, like, you know? So like, I don't even tell chicks that they're beautiful because I don't want to get accused of like sexual harassment, you know? Because like, that's a thing. Like, you tell a chick that they're beautiful and they take it the wrong way and think that you're trying to like, you know, I don't know. So you gotta be careful with that. And if you have women out there that think that they're not beautiful, that would be the type of chick that would probably want somebody to cuddle with them, you know? Because they don't think that they're beautiful. Like, I don't know. The Me Too movement is... Yeah, so like it is. It's you make like $80 an hour. That's like the starting rate. Some people make like $150 an hour. It's true. SF is a trip. Is it sexual? So no, it's not sexual. It's just straight up cuddling. Like, I'm still going through the training. Like, I'm not going through this training very fast and efficient at all because I've been working, and I've been working like a lot lately. But you basically just cuddle with people. And in the training, it's kind of a trip because like you watch some of the videos and like people like to cuddle in very different ways. Like, it was one part of the video where like this woman was like, oh, I want you to get between my legs and lay your head by my stomach, and I want to play with your hair, you know? I mean, to me, like, I would totally be cool in that position, you know? If someone was like, lay right here on me, like, I would like that, you know? I don't know about everyone else, you know? I mean, I kind of would like that position because at least, like, if I'm behind someone else, like, I'm probably going to get a boner just because... Like, I just get a boner all the time, you know? And if I'm on top of someone and if I get a boner, they won't feel it, you know? So, and then getting a boner is just like a part of cuddling. Like that's just gonna happen. Like you can't, like if you're a dude, that's just natural. Like you don't even have to be attracted to someone to get a boner. Like how many times have you just woke up in the morning and you're rock hard and you're not thinking about sex? You know, boners are natural. Boners are really good, you know? Yeah. I love getting a boner, you know? Especially when there's a chick around. Spooning is definitely a huge part. Like spooning is the majority of it. Like it's spooning. And that's the thing. I would imagine like they probably won't necessarily be beautiful. Maybe it won't be the most beautiful people in the world. But you know, at least I get something out of it. I get to cuddle with someone. I get to cuddle with someone because like I would love to cuddle with someone today. Like, but I'm not gonna cuddle with anyone today because I don't know anyone who would be down to. Well, actually, I know a bunch of people that would be down with cuddling, but I don't want to cuddle with any of them. Basically. Actually, I could probably go cuddle like right now. Like I could leave right now and go straight cuddling, but like I don't want to be cuddling with any. We're not them folks. I want to be cuddling with someone I want to cuddle with, or on an app. On an app. Your daily Coke. Yes, I'm having a daily Coke. So for the past 3 days, I've been working at this tech company. You guys don't want to know what I've been doing. I've made freaking straight bank, yo. How long do you have to cuddle? So the sessions are like 1 hour, but some of the sessions are 2 hours. Some of the sessions are overnight sessions. So like I would totally be down with doing an overnight session, but not with someone that I just met. Maybe if we did like a couple sessions before, you know, maybe if we did like 3 or 4 sessions and I sort of get to know them, you know, and I feel comfortable around them and stuff, like I totally don't mind like, you know, going to someone's house and like cuddling with them and like sleeping with them like all night. Like it sounds really weird if you ask me, but like I live in fucking San Francisco and all of this place is weird. So, and I look weird right now. So, I mean, what's the difference, you know? But like I would totally be down. That would probably be like $200, you know? Like we cuddle for an hour and then we sleep. I don't know, maybe we cuddle the next morning. I don't know. I haven't even finished the training yet, but it's all about you. Like you don't, just because someone sends you a message, you don't have to do it. You know, you don't have to, it's all about you. Like they don't tell you like you have to accept this request. Like if you don't want to do it, you don't do it, you know? But I would imagine that a lot of people that use this service are, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to just be realistic. I would imagine that a lot of people are like pretty honest, pretty chill people. Because, I mean, how many people would literally want to pay that much to cuddle with someone, you know? Think about it. So I think it might be pretty legit. Bro, do you ever travel to Atlanta or Miami? Dude, Miami is a place I don't really go to that much. And Atlanta, I haven't been to Atlanta in a minute. That's like middle of America, y'all. That's like Trump world down there. Can you vlog one of these cuddling sessions for us? I will. I gotta find someone that would be down to do it. I don't speak any languages. I don't. That's so bad, but I'm American, and Americans don't speak any languages. Are you working for WeWork? So I'm not working for WeWork. I just work out of a WeWork. I'm gonna try to go all the way up to the top of the comments. It's 80 of y'all up in the stream. What's up, y'all? What's up, everyone? So where are you traveling to next? You know, there's a couple. I was thinking of doing Vietnam in January, but then I was thinking of not doing Vietnam because there's some pretty freaking awesome opportunities for me in SF. Like, really, really awesome opportunities for me in SF that like I don't exactly want to leave. And then also I want to start another business. I don't really want to talk about it right now, but I want to start another business, and that's gonna require me to stay here. And the way I'm gonna start this business is gonna be like pretty kind of slow starting, you know? And then also I probably will rent an apartment soon, just because I'm gonna need a place to store all the crap for the business, you know? Learning languages changed the way I travel because I'm able to talk to locals. Yeah, so that's very true. Like you can definitely learn. You can talk to travelers and stuff like that. Talk to locals, but it depends on the type of traveler you are. And I'm discovering that I am a very different type of traveler. Okay, just like there's different types of rich people, there's different types of poor people. You know, there's different types of things you can buy at the grocery store. So there's different types of travelers, and I think I've got to the point where, like, I like to do local stuff, but depending on where I am, you know, some places I'm not really into local stuff. Some places I'm not really into going to museums. Some places I'm just not so up on the history. Other places I am. You know, it's just kind of how it is. You know, no hate against any other place, but some places I'm digging it way more than others, you know? And some people feel more obligated to do everything in every country. And I don't feel that way. You know, I'll go to a country and don't even see the freaking museums or the history just because that's not what I want, you know? Sometimes I just want to go to a country just to leave the country that I'm in, you know? So it really depends on like how you travel, how you get down. Like I'm to the point now where like I don't really even care about sites anymore. I care more about like just being in the place versus seeing all the sights and doing all the things. That's very touristy. You know, when you have 1 week, when you have 5 days, when you have 6 days to explore a place, that's typically what people do. But if you have longer times, you don't have to do that. And a lot of times when I even go to a place for 5 or 6 days, maybe I don't even want to do any of the touristy stuff. Maybe I just want to see the local food. Maybe I just want to see just things around the city that are just random. You know, I just really enjoy walking around cities. Like, I literally enjoy walking around cities and just looking at different things. Like, wow, look at that store over there. And look at that funny sign. You know, that's a really cool photo on the wall. Like, I like that graffiti over there, you know? Like, those things spark me so much. Like, not really history. Like, I'm not that big of, like, honestly, I don't really care shit about history, yo. Like, this is gonna sound really bad, but like, I don't care much about history. And the reason why I don't care much about history, this is real talk, okay? Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. History can be a massive distraction. And for people who don't know their history, you know what? If you don't know your history, that can hinder your future, okay? For someone who knows their history, that can sort of uplift them, and that it can make them feel proud of who they are and proud of who they come from. But if you don't know your history, that can hinder your future, okay? You can't even look at your future because you're so goddamn concerned about where you came from. Fuck where you came from. Think about where you're going, okay? All right? Think about where you're going. When you wanna enslave people, you enslave them mentally. You control their mind, and when you control their mind, you got them. You got them, yo. You don't have to fight with them. You don't have to do any of that, yo. You got them. So that's why I don't care shit about history. People always ask me when I go to different countries, "Oh, where are you from? Where are you from?" People ask me that because they know where they're from. But how come no black people from the US ask me where I'm from? Because most of us don't know where we're from. But I don't let that distract me, yo. Like, I don't let that distract me. Like, I don't. I keep moving forward, yo. I keep moving forward, and I wish more and more people did the same thing. But so many people get caught up, and I don't know where I'm from. Like, I don't fuck where I'm from. Where am I going? What am I doing now? Because once you get caught up in thinking about, oh, I don't know this, and I don't know this, I don't know who my father is, and I don't know this. You went lost. You lost. You never even played the game. You never even played the game. Like, you never, man, I'm telling you, traveling and like South Africa has opened up my eyes so much, yo. This country has literally opened up my eyes so much on how you can control people. It's like when I come back to the US, I'm like, damn, this is why niggas out here starving, yo. Anyway, I don't want to I want to be happy and free and talk about the world is just an amazing place. Like, I don't really want to talk like that, guys. But you know it's on my brain. Come on. You know it's on my brain, yo. Dude, honestly, I want to go colonize a country. I'm joking, like, I'm joking, but like, okay, my bad. I'm not nervous today. History. I mean, history's important, but don't let history hinder your future. Don't let history hinder your future. Please don't let history hinder your future, yo. Because it is happening to so many people. It's happening to so many people. You know, something else that I'm experiencing in life too is, this is kind of messed up, but like, for the past, like, I want to say for the past like year, I've had people like enter my life, and people have like entered my life, and it's something in my life that's maybe going on, and it's going good. And the reason why this thing could be going good in my life is because I'm doing something different. So that's why this is why I have different results. But like I said, for the past year, like, I've had a lot of people enter my life, and they see that I'm doing something correct, and they see that I'm happy about what is going on. But what they'll do is they'll tell me how what I'm doing is wrong and how what I'm doing is not working. And it's more like I don't argue with them, because I've gotten really smart. I don't argue with them. I just let them talk. And I just listen to them. And I listen to how they're telling me what I'm doing is incorrect. And at the same time, I'm feeling extremely confident, because I know the truth and I know what works for me, and you're trying to tell me that it's not working because it's not working for you. And I understand why it's not working for you. You got a negative outlook on this situation. You don't want it to work for you. I want it to work for me. I got a positive outlook on this situation, and it's working for me, but it's not working for you. And it's almost like I feel like when I'm around some of these people, it's almost like I feel like greatly confident. You know, it's almost like, you know, it's almost like mischievous. It's almost like I'm kind of like, sort of like, it's almost like I'm sort of like laughing in their face. But I'm not laughing in their face. I'm keeping a straight face, and I'm just listening to what they're saying, and I'm just thinking like, yo, this is complete bullshit. Like, you are crazy. Like, this is not my perspective at all. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm listening to you, and I'm just like, okay. I'm not giving my 2 cents. I'm not. I'm not showing my happiness. I'm just listening to what you have to say. And I'm just thinking to myself, thank God that I don't have this perspective. Because if I had this perspective, I would not have these results that I have today. I've noticed, like, just so many people have been in my life lately. So many people, and things are not going good in their life, and maybe they see things going better, or maybe they don't see things going better, because it's kind of interesting, because like some people that know me, they don't know me as much as other people. Like some people that know me and they're really tight with me don't follow me on social media at all. So if you don't follow me on social media at all, and if we're talking on the phone, like I don't really talk to people on the phone, like you don't really know me, you know? So I don't know, it's just levels to it, you know? But I'm super stoked. Like life is just amazing right now. Like it's amazing right now. Like it's insane when I hear people say that like so many things in my life that I'm doing is wrong. And it's like you're saying that because you didn't take the same path that I'm taking, and you're not getting the same results. You know, like, and it makes me feel like confident, bro. Like, it makes me feel like confident. Like, I think that's why I'm so goddamn happy. I think that's why I'm so happy, yo, because I'm around so many people and they tell me the exact opposite of what I see, what I'm experiencing. They tell me the exact opposite, and I walk away and I'm just like, that's not my reality. That's not my reality, and I don't know why my life is this way, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, that's what life is like right now. I'm so happy, yo. I'm so happy. If I die today will be a beautiful day. It'll be a beautiful day, yo. Like, every day is a beautiful day. The weather looks like shit outside and it's cold, but you know what? It's a beautiful day, yo. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go skateboarding today. Yo, I'm gonna go skateboarding. I'm gonna eat some amazing food. I'm gonna make some videos. Like, I'm gonna smoke some weed. Like, oh my gosh. Today is an amazing day. It don't need to be sunny. It can rain all day today for all I care. It's still gonna be amazing. It's still beautiful out there. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. Don't say... we missed out too. I wanted to try the new feature. What new feature? I'm kind of hungry right now. Blacks should brought up the South and make it home. I mean, it's pretty much already all black for the most part. Kanye Ellis for president. That's why Kanye. That's why, if Kanye is really trying to run for president, that explains why he switched up his whole demeanor a couple of years ago. What religion are you? So like I grew up Christian. So like I don't like pray and I don't go to church and stuff like that. But then I also don't like, I don't consider myself an atheist, you know? So like I'm Christian, but I don't really follow, if that makes any sense. Are you bisexual? I don't know. I don't think I'm bisexual. I'm happy to see your happiness. Happiness is just everything. I love being happy. Happiness is awesome. Life has just been amazing. Like, it's been freaking amazing, yo. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, it's just been amazing. It's been amazing. Maybe I need to go travel. I really want to go to South Africa, but it's so freaking far, yo. It's 2 12-hour flights. Like, that's 24 hours. Like, you know there's 365 days in a year. And to go to South Africa from California will take 2 of those days out of 365 days out of the year. So 2 of those days will be on an airplane. It's just so far, yo. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go live in South Africa once I save another $100,000 in like another year and a half or something. How do you make your life traveling? Okay, so really how I make my life traveling, this is so simple, yo. Are you working with a tech company? No, I just have a like office space at WeWork. So like basically how I travel, what I do, and this is getting really popular and a lot of people are doing this. Like this is getting, that's kind of why I don't want to do it anymore. I'm actually working on the next phase, the next big thing that I think a lot of people are going to be doing on YouTube, and I'm already starting it right now. But the thing that basically what I do is I live a minimalistic lifestyle. Okay, I figured out that in San Francisco is so expensive. By it being so expensive, you can make more money in San Francisco. So I figured out, okay, I definitely, if I'm gonna be traveling full time, I definitely want to live in the most expensive city that I can because I'll make the most money because I'm not gonna be there that often, right? So when I'm home, instead of working 40 hours a week, I can easily work 80 hours a week because I'm not gonna be home frequently, right? So that means that I'm gonna be in the most expensive place. I'm gonna be working a lot, so I'm not gonna be spending as much money, and I'm gonna be saving way more money than any other place that I could be saving any money in the country, right? Okay. Now, a lot of people want to say, oh, San Francisco is so expensive, San Francisco is so expensive, but when I hear that, I actually get confident when I hear that because I say to myself, they just haven't figured it out. And I have, so I'm just like, it's expensive for you. But when I say that, what you have to do is you have to look for deals, okay? You have to look for deals. There's a company that I'm talking to right now, and this company has a lot of rental deals, okay? They have a lot of rental deals. The problem is their rental deals don't hit the mainstream market. It don't hit the mainstream market. And I know this because I've met so many YouTubers, so many YouTube subscribers that have moved here from other parts of the US and they have moved here to work. And the first thing I always ask them, oh, where do you live? Where do you live? Have you ever heard of this service? Have you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of that? No one has ever heard of any of these services, okay? So what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be cocky when I'm talking about, oh yeah, you live in the city and you can't figure it out. A lot of this information is just not out there for people to easily find, basically. So, when I hear people say it's expensive, I'm like, you just gotta figure it out, which is kind of a fucked up way of saying it because it's kind of cocky. You just got to figure it out, But that's kind of how I go. Like in the city, people can be a little mean sometimes, They can be a little cocky. They can be a little in your face, And that's kind of how it is sometimes. But like, okay, so that's one thing about the city. And then I was going somewhere else, but I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, I'll probably do a video with this company very soon. And I think when this video drop, like a lot of people will be jumping on it because this company has a lot of deals around the city. Basically what they do is they link up with places to stay. And then they have this website and it's just simple and you can go and look and there's some really good deals. They have a lot of private rooms and they also have shared rooms. Some of the private rooms are really good, like $1,200 a month or $1,000 a month. Some of the shared rooms are like, I think some of the cheaper ones are like $700 a month. But it's all about location. So, you have sites like that. And then another thing I figured out about the city too is, okay, let's use this example of $2,000 a week, right? Because I used to make $2,000 a week driving Uber in the city, which was not bad, okay? But like, if I lived in LA, it would be so incredibly difficult to make $2,000 a week driving for Uber. But check this out. That's $2,000 a week driving for Uber. You still gotta subtract gas and maintenance and all that. So that's not exactly $2,000 a week. But then in San Francisco, it's gigs you can work where you can make $2,000 a week with no car. So that means that you don't have expenses. So you're actually making $2,000 a week versus like, even if you it's very difficult to make $2,000 a week in LA doing something like Uber. But even if you did, like, maybe you would make like 1,600 or 1,500 because you got to subtract gas and all that. So I basically figured out that like, this is literally the geographic, the best place to be if you are trying to travel, just because there's so many cheap flights leaving the Bay Area. There's a lot of opportunity here. Like, there's a lot of opportunity. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go into every little thing I do to make money, but the benefits greatly outweigh the negatives for me. Okay, for me. Now, depending on what you do, like if you're the type of person, you work in tech and you are not an entrepreneur, you know, you work for tech and you're used to the company, you're used to working for the company, you're used to being in the company, and then you lose your job. And if you don't quickly find another job, what do someone like that do? They usually leave the city. They usually take off and leave, you know, because that's their get down. You know, their get down is to work for a company and be a part of a group and be a part of a team, you know? But then you also have people that move to the city and they're not a part of a group. They're not a part of a team. They do things like me, you know? Maybe they do construction work, or maybe they're an Uber driver, or, I mean, it's insane. This is really weirding me out, this like piece of hair popping up on the side. But there's also a lot of things I won't really talk about San Francisco, like on YouTube, because I don't want to I don't want to piss locals off, because there's a lot of really awesome benefits here, you know, and I don't want to have people moving all over the country, like, steal freaking resources in San Francisco. What happened to your electric car? So I never owned the electric car. The electric car was through Maven. And Maven increase their prices greatly, okay? When Maven first contacted me on YouTube, because they actually contacted me, they wanted me to promote like Maven Gig. And they like gave me the car for like a week for free and stuff. Back then it was $200 to rent the car, which is a good deal, $200 to rent a car, right? Not bad, good deal. They kept going up on the prices, right? So they went from like $200 a week to like $225, and they went from $225 to like $250. $250 wasn't bad, you know, it was getting expensive, but it's like, yo, like, I can still make $250 in one day. So that means in one day I can pay for the car, so not too bad, right? And then when I went traveling and came back, the car's $420 a week to rent right now. So I'm just like, no way, yo. Like, $420 a week? Like, I can go to CarMax and I can buy an electric car for $8,000, okay? Like, I would literally buy an electric car for $8,000 before I would go and pay, 400 times 4 is like, 420 times 4 is what? $1,700 a month to rent a fucking car? Like, no way. Like, you must be kidding me, yo. That's too much money, but you got the 420. So it'll be $1,680 a month. Like, they must be insane. Like, you can go to CarMax and then freaking get an electric car for like nothing. I mean, versus what they're saying. Like, you could be paying on the high end like $500 a month with CarMax, you know? And they're gonna even give you at least a 6-month warranty, you know, at least for CarMax. I'm like sitting on the floor charging my phone because I have to charge my phone because it's about to die. I'm also charging my headphones because I like these headphones. These headphones are dope because the batteries last a little bit longer versus the red ones. The red ones, the batteries last like 5 hours, but these batteries last, I think, like 10 hours or something. I'm like so professional, like all sitting on the floor and stuff. But it's because my Apple cord is like, it's like 1 meter long. And I should have got the one for 3 meters. Because I could have the cord way over on the other side of the room. I don't even think this is 1 meter. This is like 1 meter is like 3 feet. So like, does retirement exist if you're alive? So if I got everything planned out right, I can retire in 7 years. Yeah. That's my plan, to retire in 7 years. So right now, I am 32 years old. I want to retire at 39. So that way I can retire in my 30s. Now, a lot of people are probably going to be hating on me when I say this, but like, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen because things I don't talk about, I don't talk about my savings rate. You know, I don't talk about how much money I save. I save a boatload of fucking money, bro. The reason why I don't really want to talk about it is because I don't want to, like, I just don't want everybody to know what I'm doing, you know? Like, I don't want people to think I'm a big shot. Like, I want people to think that I'm broke, and I want people to think that, wow, he looks homeless, but he travels all the time. Like, that's really what I want people to think, because if people don't think you're a big shot, you can sort of slide under the radar in a lot of situations, you know? If I go back home and I'm wearing a Rolex and I'm wearing some gold chains, people are going to be asking me for money because they don't think I'm a big shot, you know? But if I go back home with a skateboard, ain't nobody going to be looking at me like I'm a big shot because they going to be getting out that Cadillac and I'm going to be riding a skateboard. So they're going to be looking down on me, you know? But then at the same time, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm just living my life, you know? I'm saving 50+% of my income, you know? That's really what I'm doing right now. Like, literally, like this month, more than 50% of my income I've saved. Like, also last month, more than 50% of my income. Like, that's really my big thing. Like, my New Year's resolution, 50% of my income, like, straight up. Like, if you make $1,000 a week, $500 save and invest. Like, that's really what I got going on. And if I do this, now, I'm not going to do this for every single month, of course, because I am going to travel eventually. I am going to, you know, do other things. I'm not going to work every single day, every single week. But when I am working, I save tons of money, you know, and then I take time off. I think taking time off work is very important. I think it is very important, and a lot of people just don't take a lot of time off, you know. When you take time off, you have time to think. You have time to dream. You have time to reflect on things that you have accomplished, okay? When you don't take time off, you don't have time to think. You don't have time to dream. You don't have time to think about that next thing you want to accomplish, you know? One reason why I don't want to work a job is because if I work a job, it will mentally drain me. And when I'm done working, the last thing I want to think about is money or working. But if I don't have a job, if I'm not working for someone else, I can do things like work, like yesterday. Like, I had a job yesterday. I was making $59 an hour, and I was there for 3 hours. So I got $177 for working 3 hours, okay? That's good enough for me for the day. That is good enough, okay? Like, I don't need to make any more money. That's good enough. Like, at the rate I spend, like that video that I made like a year ago talking about how I spend $3,000 a month, that video is so far from the truth today. Like, I have cut so many things, cut so many expenses, yo. But then it's not like I'm like being cheap about it, you know? Like, you ever follow those people on YouTube that like, they're millionaires, but they don't spend any money? Like, I can't stand people like that, yo. Like, I cannot stand people like that, yo. I cannot stand somebody who make $20,000 a week, but they complaining about $4 coffee, you know? Like, I cannot roll with folks like that, you know? Like, I like brands. Like, I was talking about this with my roommate the other night. Like, I am obsessed with brands, okay? I love brands. Like, I love brands, yo. I mean, everything I'll have is a freaking brand, basically. Boosted backpack, DC, Lululemon, iPhone 11. Like, everything is a freaking GoPro. Everything is a brand. If it's not a brand, I don't want it. Like, I don't even want that shit. Like, if it's not a brand, like, Boosted is not the best skateboard out there. It's not. But it's like the brand. It's like the Boosted brand. Like, So I want to boost it. And I don't have just one boosted, I have 4 boosteds. I think I really like brands. I love brands. Like, my homie was telling me how, like, he, like, goes to the Mexican restaurant, like the local Mexican restaurant, and he goes to the local chicken spot. And he, goes to the local farmer's market. And then I was telling him how, like, yo, like, I'll run out of Beyond sausages, and I'll get a message on my phone that's like, you want Beyond sausages? And I'll literally go to Whole Foods and go buy some Beyond sausages. Or I'll get an email from Chipotle, right? I'm not even thinking about American Mexican food, but I'll get an email from Chipotle, and it's like, you want a Chipotle veggie bowl? And I'll read the email, and I'm just like, yo, that's exactly what I want. Let's go to Chipotle right now, yo. And I'll just go stop what I'm doing, go straight down to Chipotle, and freaking go get me a Chipotle bowl. Like, I'm so into brands. And, like, my homie was like, yo, I would never, like, I'm not into it like that. Like, that's weird. They send you an email and you go buy the food. And I'm like, yeah, it is weird. But I like it. I like it. That's work for most people. I have kids, not enough out. That's work. That's true. Jermaine, do you know you have 2 caterpillars on your forehead? I got some caterpillars on my forehead. Everything depends on your living situation. Yeah, it definitely does, depending on your living situation. Yo, can you recommend 360 action cam? I know nothing about 360 action cams. Yo, when are you coming to NYC? Definitely not in the winter. What about your monthly expenses now? Running down. I'm not gonna actually go through my monthly expenses right now because I definitely want to keep that private. Okay, want to keep that greatly private. But I've definitely been buying a lot of Tesla lately, like a lot, and I kind of think Tesla's gonna go down. Because it just bobs and weaves. But yeah, monthly expenses. Ooh, not much. Do you have a FRD chip in your arm or whatever? I don't have an FLR chip. Get a Tesla. The weird thing about Tesla, like, I like Tesla, like the company. Like, I like I like everything Elon Musk is doing. However, I'm not that big a fan of Tesla cars. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I'm just not that big a fan of Tesla cars. If I had to pick any car to buy right now, if someone said you can pick any car that's under $100,000, you can just take any car. Of course, I could pick a Model X or a Model S or whatever, or a Model 3. But you know what I would pick? If I could pick any car, I would pick a Chevy Bolt. Yeah, I would pick a Chevy Bolt over any car. Even Mercedes, even Lexus, whatever. I would pick a Chevy Bolt. Yeah, I would not pick a Tesla. Now, at the same time, would I invest money in GM? No. Would I invest money in Tesla? Fuck yeah. Yeah. But I would not, I'm just not a fan of, I'm just not a fan of Tesla cars. Like, I love the technology behind it, but, like, it's something, like, it just doesn't catch my attention. Like, I'm just more of a fan of the Chevy Bolt. Like, I love the way the car drives. I love the way it looks. Like, I love the way, I just love everything about the car, like the Chevy Bolt. But that's if I'm in the market of getting a car, and I'm definitely not in the market of getting a car. And knock on wood, I hope that I don't have to ever own a car ever again in my life. I'm saying that today, but I don't know, maybe in 5 years I move to, like, a mountain, or I move to the desert or something, and I just have to have a car. But for now, like, I don't want to own a car at all. Like, I don't even want to drive a car. Like, I don't want the responsibility of being in the driver's seat, because it's just so much chill when you're not in the driver's seat. Like, this is crazy because the U.S. is a country that everyone drives. Like, everyone drives, like, everyone knows how to drive. But, like, I just, living in the city, you don't have to drive, You can get around. It's easy because you don't have to worry about a car. I mean, cars break down. You have to put gas in a car. You have to, get maintenance. Not maintenance. You have to get maintenance too. But but you have to, have insurance, and there's just things you have to do. Having a car is like a baby. I see someone said that I'm 8 years car free. Oh my gosh, I love that feeling. One thing I really like too, I like when I'm in the city and I go take the skateboard and drop the skateboard off and I leave and I'm walking and I can just go jump on a bus and I can go jump on a train and I don't have to worry about a car. Like, I don't have to worry about parking. I don't have to worry about looking for a parking spot. Like, I can go drink and get wasted and take an Uber and come back and don't have to worry about like driving, or take a train and don't have to worry about driving. And then I feel like when I'm not driving, I interact with the city completely different. Like when I'm driving, when I'm in the car, when I rent a car, I go to different places in the city. I can't go to the financial district to go get Chipotle. I really can't go to the financial district to get a falafel because there's nowhere to park. So what do I do when I have the car in the city? I'm always going to Chipotle way out on Gary Street because there's a parking lot. Like, I can park the car, Or I'm going to certain Starbucks that I can go to because there's parking, But then when I don't have the skateboard, when I don't have a car and I have the skateboard, like everything I'm doing is like in the middle of the city because I don't have a car and it's just easy to go places, Yeah, East Bay, there's no public transportation. That's one of the big reasons why I don't go to the East Bay that much. But then when I'm in the city, like, I completely forget about the East Bay. Except First Friday. Like, whenever Friday rolls around, like, especially the first Friday, I be thinking, yo, things are popping off in Oakland right now. And it don't be nothing going on in the city. The city be so boring and bland. And I be like, man, let me get out of here. Let me go over to Oakland and give me some of that flavor. Because Oakland got a lot of flavor, yo. Oakland got mad flavor. So right now, I think I'm gonna end this stream because I don't want to make a 3-hour live stream. I already dropped some gems with y'all today. And, hit me up tomorrow. Maybe I'll have another video for y'all. I'll probably edit some more videos from Guatemala. So maybe tomorrow will be a Guatemala video. I'm still on my first Coca-Cola, by the way. My first Coca-Cola. This floor is like dirty. Spot there. I don't know. I guess they say WeWork's about to go out of business in like a couple weeks anyway, so I probably won't even be at WeWork anymore. I don't even have a license. Oh, you don't need a license, bro. Just don't drive. Be safe. I think today I'm gonna go to the skateboard meetup. It looks like it's gonna be cold out there though, because there is no sun out right now. And it's what, 8 o'clock or no, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and there's no sun out. That means it's gonna be freaking cold. I should have probably wore like some thicker pants or something. But I don't know, I'm just gonna rock my California outfit today. All right, I've been talking to y'all for a minute. Seattle on your list. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Seattle, but not this time of year because Seattle is a little wet right now. Yeah, it's a little wet. And if I hit up Seattle, I'll probably hit up Vancouver. And that's insane because I've been to 65 countries and I've never been to Canada. And that's like crazy. Like, it's just so insane. Like, I don't know, I gotta go to Canada soon. But I'll probably go to Canada after I go to like 100 countries. Cause then I'll be like, I'll go to Canada, I'll show up to the border and be like, yo, like I've been to 100 countries and this is my first time coming to Canada. And they're gonna be like, I'll be like, yo, cause it's just like the US. I don't know, maybe it's not like the US, but we share borders, so. Anyway, I'm out, yo. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, yo. Thanks for them super chats. Holla.